At number 83 writes in and asks for our thoughts on Monolith's decision to do away with Shadow of War's microtransaction loot crates. And will you play it now? I haven't read anything about this, so I don't know the details.
So, if you've played Shadow of War, which I actually played a lot of, one of the things you do is you control like this orc army. You have to actually get pretty far in the game to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of hit a point where the best way to get your orc army was to buy them. And you bought them with microtransactions and loot boxes. And they were expensive. And you sort of hit a point in the game where it almost felt necessary.
I remember reading about that.
And it was kind of crappy. And it's actually kind of around that point where I kind of just stopped playing. I'm like, the first act of the game was a lot of fun. And then the second act, it completely changes into this whole other type of game where microtransactions are part of the routine. And a lot of people were turned off. And it was interesting. And it's almost, I'm not going to say they knew what they were doing, but they may have known what they were doing because when that game came out, the word of mouth on it was actually really strong because the first act is really strong until you get to that weird second act.
So what are they doing? How much does it change the second act now that there's no more microtransactions?
It's going to be really interesting to see how the mechanics work now that you won't, there's no way to buy these team members or buy these upgrades with real money. Will it be easier to get unlocks to kind of just do it with in-game stuff? Is it just going to be regular unlocks? I'm dying, but it's just.
Poor Wombat.
Wow.
I know.
Not a great way to kick off the vacation.
I know. I just want to. But I very much want to see how this works. I know they're not going to have that initial patch out for like a month. And then the real changeover doesn't happen until July. But I think in May, we'll see where I am with what I'm playing. But I don't think there's much coming out around then. I'll check it out.
Poor Wombat.
I know. I will go back to the game and check it out around that time
cool.
when that big patch comes out.
Question answered.
Yeah.